Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel today. What's the fuss? Well, today I have for you Dollar Tree haul. I'm just laughing. Hubby's sitting across from me, the other side of the camera. I'm trying to film and I'm stumbling over my own words. This is take 2 on this video. I barely got started and I was stumbling. He's just looking at me. All right, so I hope everyone's been doing well. And this is the Dollar Tree from up the hill. They got the trucks in. So they didn't put everything out, but they put some things out. So over the days, they'll be putting it out. Because shelves are already jam-packed with stuff. So I'm going to show you what I got. And some of this is food related. So I wanted to try some of these items out. I'm just picking something out of the bags because I know I got 4 of these, but I asked them could they put 1 in each bag of other items so they didn't clang and break. So here, that's what I'm reaching down here for. Hold on. All right, I got these items. I asked them to put 1 in each of my bags. Did not need the jars smashing and clanging. So this is new to Dollar Tree, and I was excited to see this. These are pasta sauce. This here is, I've only seen 2 flavors. This is Founders. We've seen a number of Founder food items coming into Dollar Trees. This is Founders Street. This is 1 pound in a jar for $1.25. It is the traditional pasta sauce. It is gluten-free. Tells you right here. Founders Street. Pasta sauce, 1 pound. It is microwavable, but it is also stovetop. I'll read more about that in a second. You get about 3.5 servings, according to them, per this 16 ounces. It says the serving size is a half a cup, 60 calories per serving. It has a total sugars is 7 grams. It has 1 gram of fat. Saturated fats is 0 grams. Trans fat is 0 grams. Cholesterol is 0 grams. There's 470 milligrams of sodium. Put that up there so you can see. All right, and down here where the ingredients are, right down here, it says that this is tomato puree. Watered tomato paste is what makes the puree. Diced tomatoes, sugar, salt, canola oil, garlic, onions, citric acid, basil, oregano, black pepper, parsley, and fennel seed. Right down there. You can see that in the brown. Right there. So on the side here, over here now. It says the stovetop instructions is pour into a pan, simmer over low heat, stirring occasionally until heated. Microwave instructions is pour sauce into a microwavable safe bowl. Heat on high for 45 to 60 seconds until hot, stirring occasionally. Let stand for 1 minute before removing from the microwave. Stir and serve. Caution: microwave ovens may vary and the heating time may need adjustment. Always use caution when removing from microwave contents and or container may be hot. So, like I said, I only seen 2 flavors. So I took 2 of the traditional right here at $1.50. I mean $1.25 a piece. Don't mind me, people. It's one of those days again. Right? Then I picked up 2 in the tomato basil. Even though the traditional does have basil in, this is tomato basil. 16 ounces, Founder Street. Gluten-free also. 3.5 serving in here. You know, that's just what you can put as little or as lot of sauce on your pasta with it, or anything else using pasta sauce for. It's just what they're telling you. If you don't use it all, of course, the cap right here, like any jar items, including sauces, it says refrigerate after open, in case you don't use it all at one time. Maybe you live by yourself and, you know, this one here versus the traditional one. The traditional, I said it had 470 milligrams of sodium. Well, the tomato basil one says that it has 410 milligrams. And the fat is a 0.5 more in this one. It's 1.5, where this one was only 1 gram of total fat. In the basil one, it's 1.5 gram. Saturated fat is still 0 in both. Trans fat is still 0 in both. Cholesterol is 0 in both. And dietary fiber is 2 grams, both of them. The total carb in the tomato basil is 9 grams, and the total carb in the traditional is 11 grams. The sugar in the traditional was 7 grams, I told you, but in the tomato basil one, it's 5 grams. And then in the traditional, it says it has, includes 3 grams added sugar. And in the tomato basil, it says 1 gram added sugar. Protein in the tomato basil is 2 grams, and same for the traditional, 2 grams. So, not too much difference. Now, the ingredients in this one reads tomato puree, which is water and tomato paste, diced tomatoes, canola oil, salt, sugar, citric acid, garlic, basil paste, parsley, oregano, fennel seed. So you get a little different in this one. So I grabbed 2 of tomato basil. And remember, these are 16 ounces. Down there, it says right here, 16 ounces. It's not bad for $1.25. It looks really, really good. And I like traditional, and I like tomato basil. That's normally what I buy anyway, from, you know, all the different companies that's out on the market when I'm purchasing it in Walmart or other grocery stores, from Great Value brand to any other store brands, or Ragu or Prego or whatever be on sale. So I got that. Then I also picked up the Columbia 25% more free than the regular 16 ounce. $1.25. They have different kind. They have they have spaghetti, they have linguine, they have capellini, angel hair, they have lasagna noodles, they have elbows, they have ziti, and anything I might be missing. But I got the rigatoni. I picked up these, and this is like they're saying 25% more than the regular 16 ounce. You're getting 20 ounces here. Right down here, 20 ounces. So I got this, and the best buy on this is June of 27. But it ain't gonna last that long. So their pasta's just as good as anybody else's. You know, it's not lousy. It tastes very similar to San Giorgio or Muller's brand that's on the market, or even the Barilla. So I got that. I may or may not use that with a pasta sauce because I got the Prego in the can. I showed you in another video. If that video uploaded even. I got the Prego Alfredo sauce also for $1.25, cheaper than Walmart even right now. And you can, you can use any sauce on any noodle, whatever your plans are for it. So I got a box of these. We like these. This was one of my mother's favorite noodles. She loved this rigatoni business. All right, then, and she liked the small or medium, not the puny, the little punier shells that you get in sometimes in certain macaroni, for macaroni and cheese, the itty bitty shells. No, I'm talking about just a regular shell. My mother loved the shell macaroni too. All right, so here, then, I picked up these, the Mott's brand. They usually have the apple juice at times. Well, now, and they had the Yoo-hoo drinks and all that business, the chocolate, the strawberry, and the cookies and cream. Well, this is Mott's, and this has no added sugars. This is strawberry banana surprise, they're calling it. It is strawberry banana flavored apple juice beverage. These are 6.75 ounce boxes. Right down here, I'm reading. Right down there. Right where my finger's down here. I know it kind of blends in, but there's the ounce. So you get 3 of these, and you get the straws with them. And this is, I guess, new. I've never seen this before. Strawberry banana surprise. I've never even seen it in the supermarket, so I don't know. But it's by Mott's. $1.25 for 3 of them. It is 50 calories per serving, and each box is a serving. So I picked up 2 of this. Great for lunches, great for snack time. Little kids in your house of all ages of little kids, teenagers, just going out, that you're running errands, you want to take a little drink with you or something. So I got 2 packs of these. Great for if you have to swallow, some pills before bedtime or something, with a couple saltines or something, if the medication requires swallowing with food or something. But you should always take pills with food anyway, even if it's just a few crackers or a couple pretzels, something. All right, then I was hoping I'd find these at least uptown, because I'm not going to Dollar Trees out of the area at the moment. And then the weather doesn't cooperate here a lot either. That I really don't want to travel too far some days. So I was hoping my store would have these, or at least eventually get them. This is the French's brand, French's. This is the au jus gravy mix. These are 75 cents. It's already made into the package. Right here, the au jus. My husband loves this kind of stuff. This au jus. For dipping like a roast beef. Like they're trying to show you on there, like a roast beef sandwich. Something where you want that au jus sauce with it. Instead of dumping it on the actual meat and the bread, it's dip and eat. And you get that old flavor in your mouth. Not hot, just, full flavored beefiness. So it says here it makes about 12 servings per container. A serving size is, according to them, a quarter of a teaspoon. That's what it says, not tablespoon, teaspoon. And it makes a quarter of a cup, which the 1 teaspoon said. I don't know. I'm reading what they're telling you. It's right there. You can read it yourself. Right here in this square. All right. But now, moving over to the actual instructions. It says the total time is 10 minutes to put this together. It says that this makes 3 cups. That's why they're saying 12 servings. If you're going to their instructions, it says you will need 1 packet of this and 3 cups of cold water. It says stir gradually. Stir the water gradually into the gravy mix with a whisk in a medium saucepan. Stirring frequently, cook on medium-high heat until the gravy becomes a boil. For thicker au jus, add 3 tablespoons, or is that table? That one's table. Add 3 tablespoons of flour with the gravy mixed before adding the water. Kitchen tips: serve over beef or pork, French dip sandwiches, layered slices of roast beef on buttered and toasted French rolls or bread, French bread. Serve with prepared gravy for dipping. My husband was talking, I don't know, so many days ago about au jus sauce. He said he wished that Kentucky Fried Chicken served au jus sauce versus their regular brown gravy or their chicken gravy. He said he liked to dip his chicken strips from Kentucky Fried Chicken, not the nuggets, the strips. He said he liked to dip them in au jus, but they only serve gravy. So, when I seen this, and at the 75 cents, not $1 or $1.25 or even $1.50, there are 75 cents. I picked 2 up. I picked 2 packets of this up. And the dates are on here. Best Buy by May 27th of 27. And the other packet is the same story. It's right there. There's the Best Buy date right there that I'm reading to you. It's the same. I got those. And the Martha White, the Betty Crocker, and all the other brands that Dollar Tree carries, just like the supermarkets do. I got this. I had this once before. It was good, so it was back around again. This is the Martha White Honey Cornbread or Muffin Mix. Just add milk, egg, and oil. It is 7 ounces. Paid $1.25 for it. There's the 7 ounce. The Honey Cornbread by Martha White. And the Best Buy on this is January 25 of 27. Right back there, but it ain't gonna last. So again, very simple. Just milk, egg, and oil. Milk, egg, and oil. You can substitute some mayonnaise for the egg and the oil part. If you don't have eggs or oil at the moment, you can use mayonnaise because mayonnaise is made from egg and oil. A little bit about the instructions back here. It says recipes and helpful hints are at marthawhite.com. Right here. And then they're on Facebook and they're on Pinterest. And whatever that thing is with the camera lens. I don't know what that one is called. Right here. But anyway, it just says back here, simple instructions again. It just says that you'll need 1/3 cup of milk, 1/4 cup of oil if you choose that, and 1 egg. Or like I said, you can substitute the egg and the oil if you have mayonnaise. You can Google that and find out how that, what you exactly need to get that same 1/4 cup of oil with 1 egg. I would imagine, just off the top of my head, I would think that it's probably 2 good tablespoons of mayonnaise. All right, so anyway, if you're doing it the way they're telling you, it says just heat your oven to 400. It says grease with shortening or spray, non-stick cooking spray, 1 inch apart. Oven proof the skillet or the square pan, whatever you're using. It says combine the cornbread, the mix, the egg, the oil, or like I said, mayonnaise, in a small mixing bowl. Stir until smooth. Pour into the pans or the preheated skillet if you're doing it in a skillet. And it just says bake for 14 to 18 minutes until golden brown. So I picked up 2 packs of this because I love cornbread, but I really like honey cornbread. So I got 2 of those. This is great, anytime with any meal. Chili, chicken noodle soup, vegetable soup, a platter that you might be eating, some kind of maybe steak and potato, and you want some cornbread with it or something. So I got 2 of those. It's really, really good. And then I also picked up, let's see here. I picked up 2 cans of Mount, which is cheaper in the Dollar Tree than it is in Walmart right now. And so is it cheaper than even Dollar General and that. And most of my supermarkets want more than $1.25 for this. I used to see it like in some supermarkets. I used to see it 5 cans for $5, $1 a can. I haven't seen it like that way for a while now. So Dollar Tree sells the original, which is what me and my husband like and have always liked. And they also have it in the bold. It'll say bold, which is more, a little more spicier, more jacked up, kicked up. We don't really care for that one. So, but they do have both versions, original and bold. And this is a 15-ounce can, right down here, 15 ounce. And it's a Sloppy Joe mix. It says just add the meat right here. So this here, I mean, if you know how to make barbecue yourself using ketchup, mustard, brown sugar, slicely diced, I'm trying to say, small diced green pepper, or if you want to put hotter pepper in there, peppers. Just talking about the regular bell pepper, red or green bell pepper, and diced onion, then you don't need to use this stuff. But people, I cannot make it. Even though I just told you what's in it, I can never get that ratio of, and lots of ketchup. I can't get the mustard part right. I just can't get it. It's either too mustardy, I back off and use less, and then it's just one of those things. Everybody's got something that they just can't make. No matter how many times, it just never turns out right. So I'm tired of wasting everything that goes into it, and it never comes out right. So this is my way of guaranteeing our Sloppy Joes will taste right. I can cook a lot of other stuff, but barbecue is just one of those things. I just can't get the ratio right when you're mixing the mustard part in there. So anyway, you could add whatever kind of meat you want to this. You can use ground beef. You can use ground turkey, ground chicken, ground pork, or if you make a pot roast and you pull the meat off, or if you make a pork roast and you pull the meat off, you could still do it with the meat that you pull away, versus all the versions of ground of everything. So I picked up 2 cans of this for me and hubby. This will be one time a meal. This will be somewhere down the road. And of course, the dates on this, the Best By, this one says December 24th of 26. It's right there in the black, the lower one, not the upper one. And this one here is also December 24th of 26. So I got 2 cans of original, like I said, $1.25 a piece. That's just, you know, good for supper one night, maybe some fries or onion rings on the side, whatever you want. But we like sloppy joes once in a while. You get your fresh buns, if you like hamburger buns, or if you like Kaiser rolls, or whatever you like. All right, then I took 2 cans of these. There was many on the shelf that it was just stocked. I'm hoping I'm saying this right. Murglen, something. Organic, it says. This here is the USDA organic California tomatoes. Crushed tomatoes with basil. This is a 28 ounce can, which is 1 pound, 2 ounces. It's this big fat can. Really fat this way. So in these big cans of, and it's non-GMO, and let's see, anything else, certified organic by the Oregon TIF. This is also gluten-free. The only ingredients that's in here is organic tomato puree, organic tomatoes, sea salt, citric acid, and organic basil. That's all that's in there. Very clean ingredients right there. What I just read right there. And it's the crushed tomatoes with the basil. So anything you want to use crushed tomatoes with basil making, you can use a blender thing, you know, one of those hand blenders, or you can use regular. You can blend this down and make a sauce out of it. Or if you want to put this in like a vegetable soup that you're making, because the tomatoes, you might want to maybe squish these down a little bit, you know, like with a fork or something. Not blend them to, you know, that they're not even a tomato anymore. You might want to squish them down a little bit more. You might want to put these as a stewed tomato over homemade baked macaroni and cheese. Anything you need this for. Always have this in your pantry as, you know, use them, but I mean, it's pantry safe and cupboard safe for a while. When you don't know what to make sometimes, and you go shopping your own pantry. So that's a great deal for $1.25. This goes for more money in most grocery stores, and if Walmart even carries this brand. So I took 2 cans, 2 of these big monster cans. There's always something you can make with this. So I got those, and like I said, there was a lot there. There's a lot there. When I go back, or if I go to another Dollar Tree, I never know, you know, what I'm doing from one day to the next sometimes. But if there's someone I go back again, I'll grab another 2 cans of this, because you can always use it for some kind of a recipe. All right, then I picked up this. I thought it was much bigger, the package, from what I'd seen people hauling it themselves. But no, it's this little tiny pack. It's a smaller pack, but I thought it was a hell of a lot bigger in size. At least this big, I thought it was. That's how it appeared when people went so close to the camera with it. I thought it was much bigger. Kind of like the size of the Knorr's rice packets. I thought it was that big. No. So this here is, says it makes 4 servings. According to, you know, recommended daily allowance business. This is the chicken noodle, chicken flavored soup mix. It is 3.8 ounces. This is probably just enough for me to eat myself, you know. Because I bet you when I read the instructions and the ingredients and yada yada here, they're probably talking a cup, if not a half a cup, being a serving. So this here is, it just says chicken noodle and then chicken flavored soup mix. We'll find out more as I read. So this is what it looks like. Didn't see any other flavors, just this. I heard it's really good, so the best buy on this is 11/28 of 26, right there. And let me just check my other pack. Same date on this one, because I picked up 2. And like I said, it's 3.8 in here. So it says this is distributed by Transnational Food Incorporation out of Miami, Florida. They do have a website, which is www.transnationalfoods.com. Product of Brazil, it says. Right back here. Product of Brazil. All right. It has 85 calories per serving. Total fat is 1 gram. Saturated fats 0, trans fat 0, cholesterol 0, sodium per serving 780 milligrams. Carbs is 16 grams, 2 grams of fiber. Total sugars is 1 gram. No extra added sugars, and protein is 3. This product also may contain soy or wheat. May, it says. And it's just your basic chicken noodle business. It's got noodles. It has chicken seasoning, a little sugar, a little soy, chicken flavoring, little tiny carrots, it says, palm vegetable fat. There's something about tomato in here, onion seasoning, garlic seasoning, little parsley, turmeric is in here. Somewhere it contains potato, it says. Rosemary and celery. All right, so to make this, very simple instructions here. It says pour the packet into 1.07 liters, which is 4.5 cups of cold water. Place over heat, stirring constantly until it boils. Cook over low heat for about 5 minutes, stirring occasionally, and then serve. Though, like I said, picked up 2 packs of this. If you're making a care package for somebody, or you're saving this, you know, for maybe when you get the flu this year again, pair this up with some crackers. Dollar Tree's got crackers. They have all kinds of crackers. So you can pair this up with maybe some of the jams that they have, the peanut butter and the different kinds of jams that they have, or jellies that Dollar Tree has. Maybe some tea. The tea bags that Dollar Tree sells. Pair this up as a little, you know, care package for someone. All right, so I got those. And then somehow I'm missing a bag. Hold on, people. I'm missing a bag somehow. Where's my oyster crackers? I brought all these bags in, and where's my oyster crackers?
I don't know.
Hold on, people. All right, people, we found the oyster crackers. So I seen these at $1.25 a bag. Great again for soups, chili. This is Global Brands Select Soup and Oyster Crackers. It says 0 trans fat, 0 cholesterol, and 0 sugars, 12 ounces, like I'm telling you. 130 calories per serving. 0 sugars, sodium is 240 per serving. Trans fat is 1.5 grams per serving. So these are oyster crackers. And they're nice and light in color. They're not overcooked and hard. So, according to what they tell you back here, it says they can get about 11 servings out of here. And a serving is 48 crackers. Like I said, they're made by Global Brands in Scottsdale, Arizona. It says that they were a product of India. There we go, product of India. So, like I was saying, if you buy some of the chicken noodle soup packets, or if you buy the canned chicken noodle soup, which Dollar Tree also carries from Progresso and Campbell's and whatever else, this would be the start to a care package, or for yourself for that matter. So let me see, I'm going to get this in the shot for a thumbnail. Okay, then I picked up the Tampico, which is very close to Sunny Delight. I mean, the formulation, so smooth and everything. Tampico carries many flavors, but whatever your Dollar Tree has when you're in there. I was looking for the coconut pineapple combination one. There wasn't any. Hopefully I'll see it again. But this one here is the 0 sugar Tampico. It tastes almost like regular. There's no weird aftertaste or no weird initial taste because of, substituting a different sweetener other than sugar. So this is a good source of vitamins A and E. According to them, it's supposed to be 6 servings. This is a 48-ounce container. I don't measure by them. I just fill my glasses up. My cups and glasses. So this has 5 calories if you are going by the 8-ounce serving, when you're supposed to get 6 per container. So it says it's 5 calories, 0 grams of fat. Sodium is 33 milligrams per serving. Total carbohydrate is 1 gram. Sugars is 0, and there's no added sugars. So I picked up the mango punch flavor. I've had this in the past. This is mango, orange, and tangerine. And the best buy on this is February 17th of 2026. It'll be gone before then. So I got that flavor, mango punch. I also seen, I think it said tropical punch, which was orange, tangerine, and I can't remember what the other flavor was that made the tropical punch one up. But I did not see the pina colada, coconut, pineapple one. I like them all, but I chose this one. $1.25. And they had a bunch of this, and this comes in a number of flavors, and it's sold other places, just not Dollar Tree. Walmart, other grocery stores, little convenience stores, independent little stores. This is 32 ounces. I've had a lot of times. This is the Jumex. This here is the strawberry banana and nectar from concentrate, 32 ounces. This one is my favorite. Now, there is mango, and there's a papaya something or other one, and a guava one, but this is my favorite. love this. This has that smooth, silky feeling like what I just showed you with the Tampicos or Sunny Delights. There's something in it that gives it that thick but smooth texture at the same time. It's not like regular juice. You know how thin regular juice is. So grabbed another one of these. I like this ice cold, but I like it over ice yet. All right, then Dollar Tree's got a number of different companies, national, and then these other brands. Gravy. So this one you get 3 in for the $1.25. It said one single packet. This is by Spice Trader. You get brown gravy packets, 3 for $1.25. Whenever you're making, some kind of steak or beef roast of some kind, eye of the round or pot roast or whatever it be, with mashed potatoes. Look at how good it is, even looking on that picture there of the label. Mashed potatoes, gravy, and the steak. So you get 3 in here, like I said. And let me see what's the instructions here. There's even a recipe for hamburger steak right there. There's a nice recipe. I'll bring it in so you can see it. Might want to copy it. Might want to actually try it out. Even if you don't have this particular brown gravy, you could still make the recipe. Okay, I hope we're getting all that. All right. So the instructions is on this side. It says empty a packet into a small saucepan. Stir 1 cup of cold water gradually into the gravy mix with a whisk. Stirring frequently. Cook on medium heat until the gravy comes to a boil. Reduce heat and simmer for 1 minute. Gravy will thicken upon standing. There's also a microwave version. It says stir 1 cup of cold water into 1 packet of the gravy mix in 1.5 quart microwavable bowl. Microwave on high 2 to 3 minutes or until thickened. Stir after each minute. Microwave ovens vary. Cook time is approximate. So you just add water, but you can use a little milk in this if you want to. And you, of course, use a little half and half if you want to. Unless you just want to do the all water method. The cream or the milk will give it a richer, thicker, richer flavor. So 3 packs instead of 1 of any brand that Dollar Tree sells. 3, $1.25. Put that in your pantry. You never know when you're going to need brown gravy for something. I love gravy over mashed potatoes. Real mashed potatoes, meaning peeling, boiling, slicing, dicing, that whole story. Yes, we do eat instant at time, but there's nothing like a real mashed potatoes. All right, not that instant aren't made from potatoes, they're just dehydrated, but they don't have the same taste as freshly peeled potatoes. All right, also, pardon me, I need to get a drink, people. My mouth is getting very dry. Okay. Then, this is new to me. I always see the banana flavored ones, which I like. But this here is Laffy Taffy. This is blue raspberry flavor, 3.5 ounces. Individually wrapped blue raspberry flavored Laffy Taffy. It says that 3 bars is a serving. And there's about 3.5 servings in here. So you roughly get maybe 10, 11 pieces of candy. And there they are inside. And they're individually wrapped taffy, just like the banana ones are. But I've seen them, so I thought I'll give the blue raspberry a shot. Also, I had bought these before. some videos back. And I was telling my husband a couple days ago, I wonder if I'll ever find them again, up the hill or anywhere else. Or was this a one-hit wonder in the Dollar Trees? I don't know. But I seen them again. They were stocked with them. These are so good. I explained that these are kind of like the inside of a Fifth Avenue Butterfinger anything, or I think it's called the Nutrageous from Reese's, or any other things. And the candies that were known as a peach blossom. It was that hard candy on the outside, inside with that peanut butter flaky crispiness. If you know what peach blossoms are. Usually came out around Christmas time in stores. I haven't seen any this year anywhere. It kind of looks like the ribbon candy, the way ribbon candy texture is. And that peanut butter would be inside. It was kind of like this long, and it was kind of shaped like a, I don't know, like sort of like a bone or something. I don't know. Well, this is how these are. Just minus that crunchy outside. This is the inside. These are here called zebra bars. If you didn't see that video where I had them in, this is zebra bars. And yet there they are. There's no chocolate on them. It's just that crunchy peanut butter that they bake to a crisp, like a nonpareil kind of a situation. Like I'm saying, the inside of the way the peanut butter flaky crunchiness is of the peanut butter. So I was surprised to see a whole 2 racks filled with this. You know, the hookies. It was jam. So yes, they got more. These are really good, people. I love it. You get 6.5 servings in here. 2 pieces is a serving. They're really good. They are also made in the USA right here. It says real simple ingredients. This is by the Atkinsons. New look, same great taste. The original crunchy peanut butter bar made with real peanut butter. And it's just that inside, the way the inside is, again, of Fifth Avenue's Butterfingers, those candies I'm talking about that are called peach blossoms. The way the peanut butter is on the inside, it's this flaky, crispy version. So I picked up 2 more bags of these. They're really good. Love them. And that's what they look like. They're white and like a brown together, swirled. It's just all real flaky. It melts in your mouth. I got 2 packs of them. Then I also picked up another package of this because it's a great deal. This here is the Lumisense brand. This is the tea lights. You get 20 tea lights. Not 10, not 8. 20. There's a cardboard in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down 5, and the back the same story. A little cardboard. 20 tea lights for, yes, that tag, little red tag, doesn't mean nothing, even though it's on there. That not $1.50. They are $1.25 for 20 tea lights that burn 4 to 6 hours. You know, you light these with a candle. I mean, you light these with a flame, obviously. Yeah, 20. So I picked up another pack of these. Not $1.50, $1.25. Got those. Also picked up a pair of socks. I didn't want to be buying so much socks, and I really don't. I basically pass that aisle up a lot of times. But I couldn't help but to pick this pair up. 1 pair, sock size 10 to 13, shoe size 6 to 12. These are all white, which I'm about to show you, mostly white, with an aqua blue, and a light purple, and then there's other colors here. Remember the candy Razzles? I used to love those. I don't even see them anywhere that I go. Don't even see Razzles. But I used to love Razzles, and I used to like the big sweet tarts, the big ones. The ones that was called the Chewies. Yeah, I like Chewy tarts. Well, when I seen this Razzles. I had to get this pair of socks. I had to get these. And like I said, this is the part that goes up your leg, right here. These are not thin. They are cushiony. They're very, very soft. They're very, very soft. This is, again, 97% polyester, 3% spandex. They feel like cotton socks to me, though. It says machine wash, cold, gentle cycle. Do not put bleach on these. Non-chlorine bleach, but not straight bleach. And tumble dry low unless you air dry them or hang dry them. These are made by this Ecotech company. Confidence in textiles, standard 100%. Tested for harmful substances. They have a website, www.eco-tex.com /standard 100 is the whole website. I'll show you that right there, but it's very tiny, people. Right here, right there, right there. It's very tiny, so that's why I read it. But these go midway up your leg of your calf. They go up, so they're like a crew sock, but a little bit longer, so they really go up further, not just somewhat up. They go middle, maybe a little past, depending on the size of your leg, the length of your leg. But they're very, very soft, and I just thought they were so cute. This is the Razzles, the Razzle gum. So that's the foot area. This is the leg area of the sock. This here, right at the tip of the toe. I don't know how I'm going to show you unless taking them apart here. Hold on. All right. So see what I mean? They're not short. This covers a good part of your calf. Nice stretch on these. They don't look like, like they're going to be falling down. There's a nice stretch. So it just says the Razzles candy. It says, and they're white, but the heel and the toe is that aqua color, just like the word Razzle is wrote in. They're just so nice. They feel so, so nice. Not too thin, not too thick. And the whole word Razzle, I mean, it really goes almost completely to the back of your leg. And what does this say here on it? It says, first it's candy, then it's gum. That's what it says. And then the word Razzle. Right here. I was reading there and here. But they're so soft, people. They're so soft, and to keep your feet warm. If you're a person that just wears socks during the winter time in your home, or when you're, just running out to the store or errands or whatever, and you put socks on only because it's cold weather, but most of the time for spring and summer, maybe you're a person that's, you just have a bare foot, and you just throw it in, sneakers, shoes, flip-flop, sandals. But yeah, these are really cute. I had to get that pair. Brought me back to my early teenage years growing up. All right, then the last thing I have for you, I was talking to my husband a couple days earlier. He had gone down the street to the supermarket down here. He went down to get a few groceries that was on the front of their circular. And here, hours later, when we were sitting together in the parlor here, and I had said to him, now I have a craving for Little Debbie zebra cakes. And it was like probably 2:30 in the morning when this conversation came about. And I just had a craving all of a sudden for zebra cakes from Little Debbie. But I never got them yet. I still didn't get to remember, even with Walmart, that I've done 2 home orders, and I was physically in the store a few days later. I had to go get water for my husband. That'll be part of another video. He wanted a case of spring water from Deer Park. So anyway, the night that I'm talking about, all of a sudden I was hungry for Little Debbie zebra cakes. And like I said, I haven't gotten them yet. But when I was in Dollar Tree yesterday, this is the first time I ever noticed these. If they've been there other times, I overlooked them. Or the box was empty and the actual packaging box was not even on the shelf. This is Mrs. Freshly products. This here is Mrs. Freshly's Make Life Sweeter Deluxe, teamed up with Hershey chocolates. This is the Hershey Cookies and Cream flavored, 3.5 ounces right there. So you can get that a little better, 3.5. These are cookies and cream inspired cakes filled with chocolate creme made with real Hershey's cocoa. And the whole pack is 400 calories. This is closest I'm going to get to a zebra cake until I get a big box of Little Debbie ones. I also like the all white Little Debbies. It's pure white cake look with a little cream, and the outside is that white frosting stuff that they use, just like these things I'm about to show you. They're called the white fancy cake. That's what it's called on the box. I love those, and I love the zebras. So anyway, this here is they kind of look like they're a bundt cake in a way, the way they're shaped, like little bundt cakes, or something close to a bundt cake. I never had them before. It's the first time I noticed these and got them. But anyway, it's the Best Buy on these is December 1st of 2025. They're going to be gone here in the next few days. Got them as a snack. So you got the cake. You could feel they're fresh when you're holding the package. You could still tell that they're fresh. So there's the cake, and it looks like there's little chocolate chippies through it. And then there's a creme, a chocolate-flavored creme on the inside. And then, like I'm telling you, like Little Debbie's and other companies host this snack. They use this kind of like what's on the pretzels, the Flips pretzels. It's like that yogurty chocolate. It's real soft. This is what they look like. Right there. And you get 2 of these in there. And it's the white soft thing. There's the cake and the little chips. There's the creme they're talking about. Then it's dipped in that soft chocolate that just melts. It's so soft. And then they got the zebra stripes on them. These look so good. Like I said, I'll have them as a snack one evening when I'm sitting here. Or I might have them as a dessert one night after one of my suppers. So I picked up 2. I would have got more. But they were $1.25 a piece, which is 75 cents a cup. And they seem to be a nice size. You get 2 in here, but they seem to be a nice size, the size of a little bundt cake. They got one for me and one for hubby. And like I said, you can feel the soft and fresh. You want to squeeze too hard because then you'll crack the icing and everything and squish your cake. But yeah, I got these. Great with a cup of coffee, cup of tea. Maybe you drink soda with your sweets. I don't do that. A glass of milk. So I got them. And also, my hubby had to run in the... Oh, sorry. Before I get to that, I forgot this. I got this container. I didn't see any other ones like this. This was the one and only left. It's nice, pretty hard, little flecks in it. It's pretty hard though. It's just a solid container. And it has a lid to it. The lid is silicone on the outside. This is the plastic here. This is silicone. It has a little flower design going around it right here. Little flower design. But this is a silicone edge. This part is the plastic. This is a nice size. That's why I took it. This is a nice size if you have leftovers, or if you made some chicken soup or chili or something, and you want to, you know, freeze it or store it in your own fridge or freezer, or if you want to take it to someone, you know, with some other items that might go along with it, and they can keep the container. You're not worried about getting it back. This here is, they got a red sticker over it. I did pay $1.50 for this. I wish there would have been more, but I didn't see anything but this one and only container. Hold on. It says positive vibes around it. Positive, and little paw prints. So maybe this was intended to keep dog treats or something in. I don't know. They don't have any dogs, or cat treats or something. I plan on using this for the reason I just told you, putting, you know, food in. It's a plastic container, but it's a nice one. It's nice. It's a nice size, too. I'm trying to see here. Just give me a second. I'm trying to peel that red sticker up that they put right over some wording. Well, it did say $1.25 at one point, but it doesn't anymore. I'll show you that. Hold on. I did pay $1.50, but it was $1.25. It's previously. Hold on. There it is, $1.25, but they did charge me $1.50. I seen it being rang up. They're calling it a pet food jar. But it doesn't have to be used that. It's just a plastic container. That's why it says positively vibes with paw prints. I'm using it for the reasons, for food reasons, for myself, human food, since we don't have dogs or cats anymore here. I'm looking to see somewhere here. I was hoping, but it's in the plastic down here, right there. Do you see that? I'm going to read that to you. It's in the plastic. What is how much content could it hold at its full capacity? It says that this is 96.8 fluid ounces, or 2,860 milliliters, made in China. So how much did that come out to cup wide? I don't know off the top of my head how many 8-ounce cups this is. If I was judging, 8 or 10, I would say 8 or 10 cups, maybe 12. That's just the right size. So I picked that up. I hope to find another one like this, because the lid just snaps on so nice. You push down on it, it's silicone, like I said. Extra soup that you made, extra chili that you made. You want to freeze it, you just want to put it in your fridge till you finish it for the week, or you want to give food away. And if somebody does have a dog, they end up with a container they can put their doggy treats in. Alright. Things are interchangeable, people. Then I seen up at the front, wherever it be in your store, up at the front, where all the little gadgety stuff is, or at registers, there's this hook. I don't know what they call this big jumbo hook. I'm sure there's a name for it. And you squeeze it open. This hook was on those the little cups that was with the little straw, like the ones we use. They had the little ones on the keychain. Most of their stuff does come on a keychain like this with this kind of hook. I seen these hearts. They're fuzzy hearts. I seen this powder blue, baby soft blue color. I seen pink and a couple other colors. It's a keychain, of course. Right there. It's for a keychain. You can put another ring on this with keys, or just want to hang this off of your backpack. You want to hang this off of your purse somewhere. But it's a big, fluffy, soft powder blue or pink or the other colors. It's just a puffy keychain heart. So I got that. Then, as I was going to move on to say, after I get another sip, people. Okay. When I left the Dollar Tree, my husband had to go to Lowe's. He was in there looking for her, I'm trying to remember what it was called. I have everything going through my head at one time. Hello. What was that stuff you bought in Lowe's again? What was it? Not engine oil. What was it? Hello.
Yeah.
Fuel. Isn't that what you told me?
Yeah.
He's looking for fuel that you stick inside of snow blowers, chainsaws, anything that needs that oil. You can get it, or you can just get it already made, kind of like Prestone even. You can get the Prestone that's already mixed, or the one where you do the mixing yourself. Well, he had to get this oil, engine oil business for, like I said, I guess certain grass cutters, chainsaws, snow blowers. He went in there to look. I didn't go in. My legs just couldn't take walking around Lowe's yet. So I waited in the car. He was in there a few minutes looking for what he needed and came out. And he said, I have something for you. I couldn't imagine. I was thinking maybe a plant or something he bought me. You know, a little plant or something. He came out with this shirt. This here is a ladies' tee. It's 100% cotton. And it is a nice quality shirt. He seen the color and he told me that. He said, oh, I seen it was like that pistachio green color. And he knows I like that. And that's what my new phone's about. The back of my new phone is actually this pistachio green color. So anyway, this shirt is Ladies Quilt Farm Animal Tee. The sizes run big. Because I said to him, what size is it? He said a large. I said, I might not get into that. I may need an extra large. Just for regular fit. But I like my shirts a little looser yet. So here, he said, it looks big to me, he said. So anyway, this shirt was originally $12.97. Then they had it marked down to $6.42. So this is how it is. I didn't take it out of the packaging in any way yet. And on the back, if we twist this for just a second, right back here, this is made by Infinity Apparel Company. And there it is. The price is also there, too. It's in several spots. And there it is. Infinity Apparel. So now I will take it out of the package on camera. And he said, I thought you would like it because of the color. But I also like it, now that I have it, I like it because I like the print, what they're talking about. They said farm, what they say farm, what was that again? Farm something quilt, they're calling it. What did I just read? Oh, and there's that 100% cotton business. The print. Where did I read it now? I just read it to you. Oh, on the yellow tag here. It's Ladies Quilt Farm Animal Tee. So it's done like quilt patches. The design is. So here's the shirt. Right here. It feels so soft at 100% cotton. And it does look like it runs big. Across. Plenty of room in it. A little bit longer than a short tee. I'm not talking this short. I'm not talking, just at the belly, above the belly button. It looks like it comes over your hips, if you're trying to hide your butt some. So, anyway, this is it. Right here. And and bring it in. See, each of them look like a patchwork square for a quilt, and it's got the animals. We got the chickens, and it looks like they're little babies. We have a lamb. We have the bunnies. We have butterflies and a pig. My husband knows the pig too. And then of course the other squares is like, you know, a floral here, floral, and floral. But people, if you could just feel this shirt, it is so soft. And the color. So hubby picked this up for me. He said, I seen it and I thought, you know, you'd like it because of the color. Now on camera it looks a little darker in shade, but it is still this, we are calling it pistachio. That's what me and my husband call this color green. Pistachio. I don't know what they're really calling it. But it says that this was made in Pakistan. Right there. But it's very, very nice. So, and as soon as I, you know, was looking at it when he first handed it to me in the car, of course I thanked him. You know, for thinking about me and getting me a t-shirt. All right, so that's everything I have for you concerning this Dollar Tree haul. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, like and share, copy the link, post it on other social media sites. If you're just watching me for the first time, subscribe. It doesn't cost you nothing. Hit that notification bell. Also, that way you'll be notified every time I do a video, which is either Dollar Tree, Walmart, Aldi's Outlet, and Dollar General's. I'd love to have you here. You're welcome to the channel, to be a part of the channel and view the channel. Comment on the channel. That's what the comment section's for. I will answer your comments, check back and look to see. And yep, that's all I got for you right now concerning this Dollar Tree haul. I have more Dollar General, Dollar Trees coming up. I have the bags here, and of course I continue to shop. So anyway, oh, I forgot this. Hubby said this came in the mail, finally. Still, there's some other items that still didn't get to us yet. They're coming and they have dates for when they're arriving. So this is this cute little bag. It can be reused. It's a soft silicone type bag with a little zipper on there. And this is another pair of earrings I had ordered from Walmart. Now, let me get them out of here. They are pearls. Come on, where's the other one? It's stuck in there. Stuck down in the corner of the bag. Hold on. All right. It's coming. All right. These are little pearls. They're really, really pretty. I would say these are probably about 5 millimeter pearl. They are on that kind of a hook. It goes in and up. There's nothing here to catch on. They just sit. Your ear, you have to pull this open. Let me see how I'm going to do this. You got to pull this open some, and then it goes through the piercing of your ear. But when they're on your ear like that, they appear to look like a stud, but they're not technically a stud. They're on like that short little French hook, and they almost look like they're floating, like they're floating, right? You know, kind of in front of the earlobe, but yet below the ear. They almost look like they're floating. So this is the two little pair I got. This is the pair right here. They're really, really cute for every day, or if you want to save them for dress-up days or whatever. So I got those, but I have more stuff coming. We just have to wait for it to get to our doorstep. So anyway, now the video is over. So I'm going to go, and I'll have another video for you coming up very soon. More Dollar Trees, more Walmarts, more Dollar Generals. So check out some of these items in your Dollar Tree, and everyone have a blessed day or evening, depending when you're viewing this video. I'll see you on the next one, everyone. Take care. God bless.